Welcome back to another episode of Pinacraft Season 3. This is episode 13, and before we get into what we're doing today, let's take a look at what I've been doing in between episodes. So firstly, I went to check my stock on the witch shop we built last episode, but only to be met with some slimes, which I hastily killed. When I eventually managed to get into the shop, I was delighted to find that both glowstone and redstone had sold out, so I restocked them. After eventually finding somebody had paid using diamonds for some potions, I added some friendly reminders to make it even more obvious I was only accepting Pinecoin. I then extended my industrial area and built up a flower farm on it for some more dyes. And then 1.18.30 released, completely breaking most of the server, causing me to not play on it for about a week or two, due to the very high likelihood of the corruption happening again. But then 1.18.31 was released and the server was saved. Until I then had to spend most of my days switching Pinecraft to a new server, but somehow I was still able to do a live stream on a temporary server running exactly the same specs as the new one would be. But that stream ended up becoming a bit of a performance fixing stream and a politics stream?
Focus on the convenience of the people, but I mean...
don't worry.
You do you, I guess.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened that stream. Hello humans, I'm the TheAlienDoctor, but you could call me Alien, and welcome back to another episode of Pinecraft Season 3! It's been a while! So yeah, as you saw in that little intro, I have extended this place quite a fair bit, and I've even built up a little flower farm here as well. The idea is that so I can just get various different types of dyes, as you can see here, and these dyes, for the moment at least, are just so that I can have some nice colours of shulker boxes in my ender chest. Now, I've also been doing absolutely tons of AFKing. You can see here we actually have a full shulker box of gunpowder, and it's also going into the next hopper. We've got almost a full shulker box of redstone and plenty of sticks. Sticks seem to drop quite a lot. Yeah, pretty decent amount of glowstone. In fact, I think all of these shulker boxes are actually full now. And yeah, obviously all of the non-stackable potions filled up pretty quickly, as you can see there. But anyway, that's not what we're going to be doing in today's video. Today, I actually want to focus on a new shop. So as you know, I'm kind of business alien, but I currently only have two shops, an iron shop and a witch drop shop. So we need another shop. But there's not really much else that I have in a large quantity that we could sell. So that's why today we are going to be building a new farm. So I think, first of all, I should sleep. And then second of all, let's head into the redstone testing world to take a look at the new farm that we're going to be building today. It's going to produce us loads of different types of items and stuff like that that we can sell. And I have actually mentioned it before. And for this farm, we're actually going to need to head into the nether because it's a nether-based farm. So it's one that I have started designing quite a long time ago now. And it is basically a Piglin Bartering farm because these guys produce absolutely tons of different types of items and whatnot. So I thought maybe we should set up a nether related shop. So I'm going to tinker around with the Piglin Bartering farm that I made. I don't even know if this works. And yeah, we'll see if we can get a good farm out of this. So from previous times when I tried designing this farm, I already knew that you needed 22 diamond blocks in an ether hopper clock for the gold to get dropped exactly when they finish trading, if that makes sense. So if we actually flick this lever, you can see that in action, where they've just been given some gold. Eventually, they will then drop it for whatever item they're going to barter us. There we go. And then, as you saw then, it instantly gave them some gold again. So, yeah, that part is done. The part that I'm sort of not really struggling with, but I still haven't come up with yet, is how to make a proper collection system for this thing, because obviously we can't really just use a hopper line because that will fill up pretty quickly. So it's taken me considerably longer than you might expect, but I believe I now have a working design, albeit I haven't actually tested it yet. So I figured we'd do the first test on camera. Let's just see if this thing works. Okay, well, they have been given gold, which is a good sign. And hopefully they're just going to drop whatever they trade for. There we go. And then, yeah, they've been given some more gold. And we should see the items, yeah, making their way over here into the fire for now. And, okay, brilliant. That is actually working perfectly. So, yeah, you can see there that the items are actually I think this system's working. I actually think this might be working. As I say, haven't actually tested it before now. I guess one thing we should check for is if it's backing up, which it isn't. Somehow, is that? Even that isn't. What on earth? Okay, well, I think we've made a system that's actually able to keep up with all of the items that are being produced at the moment. We could probably even have some more piglins if we decided, because I don't even think the storage system that we've built is actually at its full capacity. Wow. My only concern is, and I'll need to run some more tests about this, is whether the gold gets picked up by the hopper minecart before the piglins ever have a chance to pick it up. So that is something that I need to check. And I'm actually going to show you a tool that we're going to use to check this. So as you can see right here, I have just built up some temporary storage. This isn't sorted or anything like that. Those are just chests, purely so that I can test this farm works. So I will leave a link to the tutorial I used in the description, but Groover Guy has made quite a nice tutorial on how to use Cheat Engine, which is what you can see in the corner here, to actually speed up the testing of Minecraft Bedrock Edition farms. So as you can see, I've selected Minecraft Bedrock Edition up here. We're going to enable the speed hack. And bear in mind, this wouldn't have any effect if I was on a server. So obviously I don't use it to cheat on servers or on AlienCraft or anything like that. But anyway, we're just going to speed up the game by 20. That seems reasonable. And if we load back into the game, you can see there that my arms are moving quite quickly. And yeah, I move quite quickly as well, as does that hopper minecart. That's because everything in the game is actually now moving really quickly, and many time later. So something tells me that, like, by now, if we would have to have any problems with the farm, that they probably would have been revealed. So I'm going to disable the speed hack real quickly. Oh, there's my FPS. Wow, we're getting a surprisingly good FPS considering how fast the game is being sped up right now. Anyway, let's just disable the speed hack now. We can go back to normal speed, although it looks like it's crashed. No? Okay, there we go. Well, we're stuttering a little bit. I might have to relog. But yeah, you can see there that, yeah, everything is... Wow, yeah. Okay, you know what? Let me relog and then we'll take a look at what's happened. All right, then. So after a quick relog, we can see what's happened. And after I turned off the farm, it looks like there are still some items there that haven't been collected, which is to be expected. And I know how to solve that in the actual design. I'm just going to have to tinker around with the redstone a little bit more. Okay, so we did have a little bit of gold get collected by the hopper minecart, but to be completely honest, it isn't really a major issue after how long we ran that farm for there only to be 5 pieces of gold ingots, which the hopper minecart ever accidentally collected, is pretty good. So I'm going to assume that, to be honest, it's okay and just leave it at that. So I guess now we need to build this thing on the actual server. Jeez, I'm not looking forward to this. So I was just here in my base, you know, collecting some items. And what do I see on the ground? A mini alien head. Somebody's done this with armor stands, I'd guess. Yep, as I thought, an armor stand and an alien head. It's not named or anything. I kind of regret getting rid of it now. That was so cool. And also, somehow I haven't noticed this, but it says sub to Toad Gamer and hi alien. But it's fine because I'm already sub to Toad Alien. Toad Alien? That's not a real person. Well, I mean, that's fine because I'm already sub to Toad Gamer. The real question is, are you? Are you sub to Toad Gamer? You should, if you haven't. And all the other Pinacraft content creators. Link in the description, by the way. So I have this shulker box full of items to smelt down whilst we're building the thing. And then I have this shulker box, which has some actual resources in it. And then obviously the redstone shulker box, which is the majority of the things that we're going to need from this farm are just redstone resources, to be honest. So you may be wondering where we're actually going to build this farm. And the simple answer is down there, obviously. Although I am considering building the farm up here, the issue is the nether hub is going to be like a massive world map. And I don't want to interfere with that. So this is actually the nether area directly below the portal for the industrial district. And you can see here that it does look like somebody has already started building something over here. Right there. So I'm going to ask on the Discord whose this is because it looks unfinished and I don't know how long it's been here for. It might be Riri's farm because he has a ghast farm which is over there. So I'm thinking that perhaps he started building it over here and then moved it or something. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, I'll ask on the Discord whose it is. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and begin flattening out this area so that we can actually construct the farm on it a little bit easier. So many ghast fighting later, I have cleared out a small area and basically just put in a ton of chests, which is of course going to be the sorting system. I completely forgot how many different items we actually get from this type of farm. It is really quite amazing. And those things, ghasts, have literally been the bane of my existence whilst I've been building this. They are the most annoying thing in the world, and yeah, they're annoying. They keep blowing up, or almost blowing up, mass stuff, and I don't appreciate that at all. But anyway, this is going to be our item storage for this farm, although that's technically not it. These are only the stackable items. I also want to get a potion sorter and obviously just some non-stackable items as well. But yeah, anyway, these are just some of the items, I guess, that we'll get from this farm. So I haven't actually put in any of the redstone or the things like that, and I have just fallen down. Anyway, as I was saying, I haven't put in any of the proper redstone yet, but we are going to need to put in the piglins around about now. So yeah, this is the bit that I'm least looking forward to, but anywho, I figured I should probably record it because, I don't know, something entertaining might happen. Oh look, a bit of ancient debris at Y58. Are they meant to generate this high up, or is that just really rare? Huh, okay. Wasn't expecting that. That's always a nice little find. I'm going to go and put that in my ender chest before it gets blown up. Speaking of being blown up, there's the ghast right on cue. And that has been my life for basically the past couple of days that I've been working on this for. Yes, this has taken me days, by the way. So I set to work trying to get the piglins to spawn, and well, eventually they did spawn, which is great. So then I set to work trying to actually get them in the farm, which also took quite some time. But eventually I did do it. Yay! So you're gonna see that now, I guess. Here's like a montage of it or something. I don't know what future editing alien's gonna do with this, honestly. Wait, I'm future editing alien. I'm recording this whilst I'm editing it. Whatever, I don't know what I'll do with it. Probably a montage. Ooh, look, okay, we have some piglins. This is good news. And we also need to place in these buttons so that they could possibly pathfind over here. Come on, come on. Okay, that one's in, that one's in. Oh my goodness, this is certainly not the most efficient way of doing this. Ooh, ooh, half a heart, half a heart, half a heart. Okay, I do have a totem. Okay, there's a chunk missing. We'll take a look at that later. Hopefully I didn't just despawn them. Oh, and they're gonna despawn because I don't have any. Okay, let me get the name tags. Okay, so ignoring the fact that I am on fire because of a stupid ghast, we have all 5 of the piglins actually in the system now. I've also made sure to name tag all of them as well, and yeah, that's pretty good. So now all we need to do is the actual redstone for getting this farm to work now. It shouldn't be too difficult. We're in the final stages, I think, and hope. I really hope this is the final stage, honestly. And very much in the final stages we were. As you can see right here, I am falling in lava. So as you can see right here, we have actually finished. Oh my goodness, why has a ghast spawned right there? That is just the worst place a ghast could ever spawn. This is what I mean. I have just spent so long building this farm, and for the entire time, ghasts have just been spawning constantly. Like, we rebuilt a ghast farm to farm ghasts. I don't need a ghast farm to farm them. I've got plenty. I was just about to turn on the FOV changer. Go away. Shoo. Get out of here. Oh my goodness, I'm going to turn on the FOV changer whilst I'm flying. There we go. So anyway, as I was saying earlier, we were very much in the final stages. Oh, another ghast, and I've fallen off again. This is just going terribly, isn't it? So all of the redstone for the farm itself is now complete. And all of the item sorting is complete. Now, I did end up running the farm a little bit as well, and I'll put some footage of that on screen right now. And yeah, that's basically just so that we could get a couple of items. So yeah, we have a couple of items in each of these item sorters now. We've also done the same thing that we did for the witch farm, where we actually have a shulker box as well, because that makes it super easy to transport items from here to the shop that we're going to be building. However, one thing that we probably do need to do is extend the actual unorganized mess part for all of the non-stackable items. We should probably extend this at some point as well, because right now it's quite small. I've just fallen into lava again. And one other thing to point out, okay, I don't have a totem in my left hand right now because I'm trying to show you the chunk borders, jeez. So I didn't have the totem on me because I was trying to show you the chunk borders, so I guess we're back here now. Luckily, I'd put all of my stuff, well, not all my stuff, but I'd put all the shulker boxes into my ender chest. So I actually do have some spare rockets as well as some spare gear, which is pretty good. Normally, that doesn't seem to happen very often where I actually have the spare stuff. These are my actual leggings as well. Look how broken they got. Although one shulker box I apparently still had on me was my food shulker box, so let's hope I don't get too hungry whilst heading over to the nether. Okay, so we should be back here now, and I was killed, yeah, by a gang of piglins. Wow, is that how much stuff I had on me? Whoa. Okay, well, I've just taken all the fall damage in the world because I'm a professional, but luckily, the only guys that are left don't have bows, so this should be incredibly easy, I think. Right, well, that piglin has my elytra, which we kind of need, so I'm just gonna knock that guy out. There we go. Oh, of course. No, that's gonna blow up my stuff. Okay, fly away. This is why I hate working in the nether, because I end up dying. And if we now chop this guy, and I was hoping he would just instantly die, but he didn't. What is he looking at? Or is the server just lagging? Have we had a crash? Yeah, okay, well, we've had a crash. That's weird. I can still... Oh, no, never mind. We have actually crashed. Jeez. Time to open up the console. Oh, brilliant. There's been a rollback. My favorite. My favorite things in the whole world. Well, I hope there's a rollback. That or I've died again. So I did just disconnect, so you can't see the chat anymore. But I did just ask in chat if anybody else got disconnected, and apparently they did not. And I got killed. So there hasn't been a rollback. I'm just dead. And broken, apparently, because I couldn't open my end chest. And I don't have any of my... Oh, wait, I do? Have I had a rollback then? No, I haven't. There's no spare pickaxe in here. Oh, great. I can't mine that. Nice one, alien. I don't have any spare rockets in there. Uh-oh. I could kind of do with some help. I might have to ask somebody else for help. This is not very good. Well, I guess I'll just send out a help cry or whatever in chat, and hopefully somebody will respond. I can't even mine this shulker box, which is pretty stupid. I guess I could take some of these carrots for food. So thanks to the kindness of Stan over there in the background, he just gave me some rockets, and I realized I already could use my elytra that I had in the spare gearbox. So we've also got the spare elytra. And I think Pinape just said in chat that he's actually grabbed my stuff, which is pretty impressive. Oh, and Ghost is here. And yeah, actually, Pinape has got my stuff, which is very nice of him. And Ghost is here as well, who I don't think I've actually ran into before. But anyway, I should probably go get my stuff now. Hello. Hopefully you have my stuff. Okay, yes, he does. This is excellent news. Okay, so thanks to Pinape, looking around, it actually seems that I have got all of my stuff back, which is good. So the farm did suffer some minor injuries, but it should be okay. I'll build... I'll need to get some more redstone by the looks of things to rebuild part of this, but other than that, it should be fine. Okay, so I'll just have to remember to replace this redstone. In fact, I should have it in my ender chest as well. Okay, cool, whatever. Not to worry about that right now, honestly. I want to just leave the nether and not come back here for a while. But anyway, I think it's a good time now to actually go ahead and build ourselves the shop where we're going to be selling some nether-related items, including the piglin drops that we're getting. And when I say drops, I do, of course, technically mean trades. However, one thing to point out is I have, like, basically no gold because I used it all on running the farm. So we are also going to need to get a good source of gold as well. But before we do that, you may have noticed in chat Pinape saying this no nether fog is a game changing. You can see so far. And you may have also noticed I have no nether fog, or at least none right in front of me anyway. It actually scales with my render distance now. So you may be wondering how you actually get this nether fog. Well, let me show you. Heading over to TheAlienDoctor.com, which is conveniently linked in the description, and then clicking on the downloads button, you will find a screen that has a ton of different downloads. What we're looking for is Minecraft resource packs, and then scrolling down to the bottom, you'll see custom fog for Minecraft Bedrock Edition 1.18 Plus. Clicking on this and then clicking the download button will allow you to download it. There are also instructions here on how to use the pack, the description, and the changelog, as well as the license for what you are and aren't allowed to use the pack for. You can even press this button to view the pack's source code as well as contribute if you are big brain and know how to make this pack even better. Once you've installed it into your game like any other resource pack, if you then click on this cogwheel, then you can actually select how much fog you want. So right now you can get rid of nether fog, get rid of water and lava fog, and then also get rid of nether and water and lava fog as well. So yeah, those are the like 3 different levels we have at the moment, but there is more coming soon if I can think of any other fog that needs to be removed, which I can't. But yeah, that's available to download on TheAlienDoctor.com. Would recommend. It's definitely a good place to be. So we're back here in my testing world again. I wasn't actually expecting to be back in my testing world this episode, but there's something I need to talk about. You see, my original plan was to work a little bit more on designing the shop. This is probably the shop that we'll be building, and then actually build the shop on the server. However, I don't really have enough time for that today. And this video has already been delayed for like 2 or 3 weeks, and there is a very good reason why. There has been a severe lack of content on the channel as well. So instead of trying to rush building this shop on the server, I thought I would just explain to you guys why there's been a lack of content on the channel recently. So if you live in the UK, then you'll probably know what GCSEs are. And if you don't, then I'll tell you what they are. So at the end of secondary school, which is year 11, which is the year I'm in, you do these exams called GCSEs, and if you pass, then you get a GCSE in whatever subject it is. That's like the simple explained version of a GCSE, basically. I'm sure there are equivalents in like other countries as well. I just don't know what they are. But yeah, that's the whole basic idea, essentially. And yeah, I'm in year 11, and it's that time of year where we do our GCSE exams. In fact, at the time of recording this, which is on Tuesday, and this video should be going out tomorrow, I have just sat my very first GCSE exam, which was in biology. And it went pretty well. I hope. I don't know. It could have gone worse, so that's a good thing, I guess. But anyway, the reason I'm telling you all this is because it takes a lot of my time, because I obviously need to study for these exams and revise for them, because they could literally change my life. You see, these are the things that basically they're the main deciding factor of whether I'm able to go to whatever college or sixth form I want to go on to next. And I actually want to go onto a college where the course has a major focus of video editing, but if I don't get the grades I need in these GCSEs, then I'm not going to be able to do that. So I really, really want to be able to do that. So I kind of need to focus on these exams and a bit less on YouTube, which is a shame. Although technically, in the end, it kind of does benefit YouTube because I mean, video editing, and I do a lot of video editing for YouTube. So technically, it benefits YouTube. Not that that's the reason that I've chosen to do that course. Obviously, it is because I do genuinely have an interest in video editing, and not just because I want to do this as a career or something, because I think that's probably a bad idea to make my my bets on. But anyway, that's not the point. So yeah, there'll be a lack of content on the channel. I hope to still have a video every Sunday, whether it be a tutorial, add-on showcase, although I've kind of stopped doing add-on showcases now for other reasons, or a beta video, or an update video, I guess. But yeah, I have a backlog of tutorials, and tutorials are way quicker and easier to make than making one of these episodes as well, which is kind of surprising because, you know, tutorials still take a lot of time to make if I have to design something. But I have a backlog of farms that I want to make tutorials on anyway, so it's not too bad because it means that, you know, I can just use those tutorials or those farms that I've been wanting to make tutorials on for a while. But yeah, hopefully that should explain why there may be a bit of a lack of content on the channel, why there already has been. I'd recommend joining my Discord if you're interested for updates and things like that, and follow me on Twitter as well. I'm probably going to tweet most of the times after I've finished an exam because, like, why not? Apparently, hashtag GCSEs 2022 is like a trending hashtag on Twitter, so I might as well get involved. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and on this, and join my Discord server, both linked in the description if you haven't already. Even if you're not interested in updates on that sort of thing, it's still a fun place to be, I think. Then again, I am probably kind of biased, but still, that's not the point. So anyway, the other good thing about me ending this episode here, even though I was originally going to build the shop, was because this is the shop. But, well, as you probably know, I'm not the best builder. So I kind of just wanted to ask you guys, is there anything that you think I should do to change the shop? I'm trying to figure out what texturing I can add to it, because obviously right now it is very, very much just nether brick. And that doesn't look particularly good. But yeah, the idea is that it's some sort of nether fortress type of building. And nether fortresses do only have nether brick in. So it doesn't look completely different for what I'm going for. But I still don't think it looks the best. Inside, I actually quite like the way inside looks, and obviously we'll be selling all of the different things that we're going to be selling in all of these different chests and stuff. But yeah, basically what I'm asking is if you have any ideas of how to improve this thing. So yeah, here's a nice clear view of the outside, because I think you've already got a pretty good view of the inside. And if you do have any ideas, feel free to at me on Twitter, or join my Discord and, you know, send a photo in there. Or if you don't want to send a photo, you could just comment down below, but that's kind of boring. Not that I don't appreciate comments, of course. You should still comment. You should do all of the things. Jeez, the self-advertising in this video today. Now, I'm probably going to do the outro from up here because I can already see at least one ghast down there. And also, it's just dangerous down there and I don't want to blow up the farm or something. And yes, all the chests are there, they just haven't rendered in yet. But that's going to be it for today's video. Sorry, it's actually probably not going to be shorter than normal. But we're not going to have as much done as I would have liked. Even though this took absolutely ages, even if it wasn't for my exams, this did take so long. But anyway, yeah, that is going to be it. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Feel free to feel free to like and subscribe today to join the Alien Empire if you're interested in more Minecraft Bedrock Edition content like this. I'll see you in the next video coming soon. Once again, thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot in these times. Bye.